Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C, bloop, bloop, that's me, boop, Deb C. I hope everybody had a fantastic end to the weekend. Today was the communion, the first Holy Communion of my my niece Aurelia, and so we had the communion. I did not go to the mass, but then afterwards, because I stayed here with Jack, I don't like to keep him alone for too long. So I ended up going to the lunch, and it was nice. It was a couple hours, and came back to just relax. I, of course, immediately put on my pajamas. So if it is Sunday, we are going to get into a little bit of our flashback to the week that was and look forward. And because it is April 30th, you know what tomorrow is? It's gonna be May. I love it because I love sharing that meme every single year of young Justin Timberlake with his ramen noodle hair. So we're gonna go over what happened, and then we're gonna go through some of our intentions, how I did, and look forward to May. So typically in past, I would have done like coffee or tea, but I'm gonna do a little bit of hydration. It's TikTok, here's the recipe. I was gonna say if you're watching this on TikTok, you can't. If this were on TikTok, this would be my recipe. I put ice in a not Stanley tumbler, and then I put some water in. The flavoring is tap water. Listen, I need to get my iron somewhere, don't I? So anyways, let's see, let's go back to last week. Okay, so work was fine for most of the week until maybe around like Thursday. Okay, listen, I was going to make this a whole single rant video. I might still do it in the future, but listen, just to let you know, if you have friends that are in customer service, whether it is customer facing, like in person or on the phone, please check on them. Please do that. Look, couple notes, just a couple notes. If you call me and I tell you that I can't help you with one specific thing, but I can get you to the department that does. If I tell you at 1 o'clock, I can't do that, that I can't help you at 1 o'clock with this one particular subject, at 1 minute and 3 seconds later, I still can't help you with it. Sorry, I just can't. Obviously, another one. If you're professional, listen, I don't take calls from members. Not a lot, I don't. I usually get calls from like hospitals or doctor's offices. Can you please be prepared? Please. Thank you. I mean, when I call places, I'm prepared. I usually have like what they're gonna ask me for. And when they ask me questions like, and can I have your name? I will say my name, Debbie. I won't say things like, where do I find that? Or what do you mean by that? Where do you find your name? Where do you find your name? Rich. Also, when I tell you my name, like when I say, thank you for calling, my name is Debbie. How may I help you? Please don't say that my name is odd or exotic or you've never heard that before. And then really, please after that, don't ask me in a snippy attitude and a mood. Don't ask me, well, why would your mother name you that? Don't do that. Don't do that. And lastly, listen, I get it that Debbie can sound like Betty. That I get. I may even understand Debbie and Jenny. Maybe. The ones I don't understand are when people think my name sounds like Barbara or Veronica or Tammy. And here's the worst ones, because who would ever name their child one of these names? I've never heard of these names. Deddy, D-E-D-D-Y. Deddy, Bebby, B-E-B-B-Y, or here's the best, daddy. Did you say daddy? And there was a silence, and I said, no. And she said, okay, because I was wondering, who would name their child daddy? Exactly. Think in your mind. Process it in your mind. What woman is going to, what woman is going to see their bouncing baby, their daughter, spring forth? And you're thinking, oh my goodness, it is a feminine miracle. This is my child, my daughter, a female. I think I'm going to name this child Daddy. It for real happened. They thought I said Daddy. So there we go. There may or may not be in the future a customer service rant video coming. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more underneath it. So just check on us. That's all. Once in a while, check and be like, hey, how you doing? Because we might be putting on a smile. We might very well be boiling underneath like a volcano waiting to erupt. Okay, so this weekend, I did the usual. I went to Walmart, did all that stuff. Listen, I was going to catch up on Daisy Jones and the Six because it is April's binge club show. I really have not been able to get into it. I just have no idea why. For some reason, I have had no desire to watch it. So I'm going to carry that over for May. That's also going to be for May, and I am going to try my absolute hardest to get it done. Instead of watching that, I have been reading. Every weekend, I have been to the Taylor Swift concert because I have been watching it live streamed every weekend. So there we go. I have also watched the show, and this one I'm definitely going to get caught up on because the finale, but it is Jury Duty on Amazon Prime Video, on Amazon. So hilarious. I have got to finish that one. Speaking of books, I did finish up this book that was, it was recommended by my really good friend, Kristen Burns, and it's called Adult Assembly Required. It was very cute. I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really good. I liked how some of the characters were kind of like, were real quirky, and some of the writing was like real witty with the comebacks and like the descriptions. I really enjoyed that. It was a little, it was maybe a little predictable, but the writing more than made up for it. I thought it was such a cute book. I used to read chick lit books like all the time. And then I got more into like psychological thrillers and murder mysteries, but I did kind of enjoy getting back into the chick lit books. So I think I'm going to continue reading that. I am reading right now. I'm reading The Housewives, the real story behind the Real Housewives, or the story behind the Real Housewives. It's written by someone who has like a lot of background knowledge of all of it, and I love me some Housewives. I love to Bravo, and I love my Real Housewives. So I'm reading that. What else? Yesterday I made tiny tacos, and I'm not mad about it. Tiny tacos, all you got to do is get not little tacos, get like little nachos, individual nachos, and then make sure they're like the circle. I got Tostitos, bite size. I probably could have gotten a little bit bigger than bite size. And then you line them up on your sheet pan, on your baking pan. I lined mine with, what did I line mine with? I lined mine with tin foil. And I preheated the oven to 350, put a little bit of refried beans down the center, and then put some cheese on it, and then put it in the oven. And then when it comes out, you put it in for like 7 minutes, and they come out, the cheese is all like toasty, and then you wait for them to cool down, and then you just fold them. So they look like a little teeny tiny taco, and you can dip it in like anything you want. You can dip it in salsa or sour cream or tomatillo sauce or guacamole. Listen, don't come for me, but I know everybody loves guacamole. I just cannot eat it. I cannot eat guacamole, and I cannot eat avocados. They just gross me out. I think it's the texture, but every time I've tried to eat it, I throw up and I get sick. I just cannot eat it. I do not like it, but they were very good. And Dolly liked them also. And I also worked on Dolly's gift. So for Mother's Day. Today we had lunch for my niece's communion. Now let's get into the intentions. Okay, so let's start off with the Apple Watch. It was non-existent. I started off on Monday. I closed all of the rings. I was like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna do great work. No. I just barely closed like 2 rings most of the days. And then near the end of the week, I just stopped even wearing it. So listen, that being said, we're going to get on it tomorrow. Tomorrow, that's it. We're getting on the Apple Watch, and we're going to move more, and we're going to close those rings. So we're going to start over in May for that. Finances, we're good. I believe I had said I had kicked up my contribution to my 401k because in the back of my mind is retirement. And that is probably going to be in 10 years. And my brother today was talking about how he's thinking of trying to do it in 7 years. He is 50. So I am behind. I got to start saving even more. I've been taking out 10% of my take-home pay and putting it aside. So, I don't know. We'll see. Screen time at bed has been getting a little better. The weekends, not so much, because live streaming of the Eras tour on TikTok has me visiting cities every weekend. I was in Atlanta this weekend. I think next weekend is Philly, maybe, if I'm correct. Okay, so water intake. My water intake has been better. And an update on Water Talk. So I tried it. I didn't go crazy and do 2 packets and syrups or anything like that, but I got the Cherry Nerds flavor packets. I filled this up the whole way, and I put a pack in it, and it was disgusting. It was too sweet. It did not make me want to drink water. It made me want to drink less water. So I'm just gonna stick with just clear water. That's it. But you do you. If you like it, go for it. But it made me want to drink less water. So for May, I'm gonna keep all of my old intentions because I failed miserably at most of them. So we're just gonna keep the old ones. Maybe add a couple more in, like try to budget a little bit more, and try not to compare what I don't have to what others have, and try and be grateful for what I do have. So that's it. This coming week, I have Wednesday off because that is the 2nd anniversary of my father's passing. He passed May 3rd of 2021. So we're going to take flowers out to the mausoleum. And then I am going to try a recipe that I saw on TikTok, and that is egg roll in a bowl. It looks like all you need is ground beef or ground turkey, a bag of coleslaw mix, and it all gets cooked in the same pan. And then you have to make I'm going to have to look at the marinade or the sauce. It has, maybe red wine vinegar, sesame oil. I know it has soy sauce, and I think I'm gonna put maybe a little bit of honey in there, and some garlic. I know it said ginger. I don't think I'm gonna put ginger in. And if you want, you can put, I've seen different recipes where you can put a couple like scrambled eggs in there. I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then you serve it over rice. You don't have to serve it over rice, but you can. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So that's it. That is my week, and it's my week to come. So listen, in the comments, let me know what your intentions were. What's one of your successes that you had this week? What's something that you want us to give a round of applause to for you? And what are you looking to do in May? So with that being said, if nobody told you yet today, I don't know why they wouldn't. I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. Please spread acceptance and love liberally. And also, let's take care of one another. Let's treat each other as you would want to be treated. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.